Well, good morning, afternoon, or evening, folks. Good morning and welcome back to Hudson Landworks. My name is Kyle, and today we are starting a new project. We have a house to be built, and as you can see, we have a whole lot of cleanup to do before we get started building. So the backstory on this project is this was a rental house and it burned down. So she needs this all cleared, take all these trees. I mean, they're already cut, so it's not gonna be too hard to get done. Take all these trees and we're just gonna push everything back in these woods and cover it up with dirt. So we're excited. We're gonna get started. It's gonna be a long project, but we are ready to do it. So the first thing that we really need to focus on is the cleanup. As you can see, I mean, there's just trash scattered everywhere, and obviously that can't stay like that. So the plan is, might change, but the plan right now is just to take the bucket, scrape all this up in the pile over here. Then we're gonna get the grapple on, get all these trees up and put them in the woods, and then get the bucket back on and try and push all this trash just back in the woods back there. So it's gonna be a little bit, but we are gonna get it done. Come on. What is a day on the job site without running into a problem first thing in the morning? So we got some trash pushed up in a pile over here, and we got all this cleaned up over here. And I was gonna go put the grapple on to start getting some trees moved out, but for some reason the coupler on the grapple is not going on the skid steer. And I have tried to relieve the pressure on it. I've tried everything, and I don't have any more tools to actually get into it. So I gotta wait on my pops to get back, and we're gonna try and get it figured out and keep on rocking and rolling. So we'll see y'all then. All right, so we got a new coupler. We got it on. The while it's gone, looks like Dad has done a little bit of work. So we're gonna put this grapple on and try and get some more work done with it and see how well it works out now that we got a new coupler on there. We can actually get that thing on there. All right, guys, we just got done with day one of the new building project, and we got a good bit done. Got a bunch of the tree trunks done and stacked up over here. We got a bunch of trash cleaned up. So we're going to finish this week out with mainly trying to just clean up everything and get ready to hopefully have concrete poured by next week. So that is our goal. But you know, sometimes goals don't get accomplished. But that is what we're trying to do. What do you think, Bob?
Yeah, it was a good day. A little late start, so we only got about a half a day in the day. But got all those trees up, like Kyle said, and got this stuff starting to pile up. So we'll get all this moved out tomorrow, and we'll be able to start on dirt. And yeah, we'll see. We'll have it formed up next week for sure.
Oh yeah.
We'll pour next week.
Oh, it's going to look a whole lot different next week than it is right now. So
yeah, we need to do this driveway tomorrow too.
That is true. We got a bunch of rain ruts and stuff, so concrete guys and all the equipment and everything can get in and out. So we'll get that done tomorrow too and get a little more cleaned up. Good morning. Welcome back to day 2. We left you off yesterday and we've done a little bit this morning. We got to go to a quote here soon, so we wanted to come and clean up just a little bit more than we did yesterday. So I think it's looking good. Dad's on the excavator over there. He's clearing out a little bit more, and we're going to get all this taken care of by tomorrow, bare minimum. So we're gonna get back to it. We really, again, we want to get the concrete down, at least get concrete ready by Friday, so we can get rocking and rolling on the building process. But we are working and rocking and rolling with everything, and we'll get back with you guys in a little bit. Good afternoon, everybody. This is day 3 now, and we're kind of towards the middle end of the day. And I don't know if you guys can remember or not, but this is where everything was. So we've got everything cleaned up now. We're working on the pad, house pad, trying just to level everything out. Show you around a little bit. So you can see Dad on the skid steer right now. He's trying to get this all leveled out, so we can hopefully be ready for concrete by Friday. And we've got all the trash picked up, all the limbs, all the tree trunks, all that's back in the woods, and we buried some there, just trying to level everything out. But huge difference from day 1. I'm gonna put a picture of that up right here just so you can see what we're talking about. So I hope everybody's having a good day, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.
Kyle put y'all down there where you wasn't gonna see nothing. I'm gonna put you up here so you can see. That boy, I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. He's over there playing in my piece of equipment right now, is what he's doing. He ain't doing nothing but playing. Y'all know that's what he does. But let me see, let me get up here somewhere. This ought to be good.
Well guys, we are finishing up for the week. We gotta leave here and go take care of a few errands. But we've done pretty much everything that we wanted to get accomplished. We have not checked level on this yet. We're gonna wait for Monday to do that because we got stuff to do today. But and if we check grade, we would be out here for the next probably couple hours fixing it. So we're gonna save that project for Monday and let y'all watch that. But I think just the before and after, it's pretty incredible.